All right, learners, today I'm going to show you how to spicing up your playing if you're feeling boring by doing a new tuning and having some fun with it. I teach ukulele every Wednesday and Saturday. If you like this kind of content, subscribe. If you want to print these tabs out, I'm going to link them up here to becoming a Patreon. And I think I'm going to actually sell this one independently as well if you want just this tab. I will link that in the description. Emails there with some one-on-one lessons. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just start with the actual tuning. So before anything else, we got to get into our new tuning. Our G is going to stay a G because we're playing something called open G. Our C drops down to B, which is the third of a G major chord. The E goes down to D, the fifth, and your G here, or your A, becomes a G. Now when we strum, we have a G chord. This is inspired by open D on the guitar. So you can look for open D guitar tabs and play. Those ideas in this tuning as well, okay? So let's go ahead and walk through some chords we're using. Open G, strum through the whole thing. Your C chord is first fret, second fret of the two middle strings. Open, 1, 2, open. This also sounds great with a low G string. Pinky third fret. We have a nice C7. Keep this finger here, middle finger, like you're making an A major normal tuning, but get your ring finger on the second fret. 2, 1, 0, 2. We have a D7. Classic D sound would be 2, 3, open, 2. You have a D major there. First four measures are up, and what we're going to do here is get a bass rhythm. So we're going to strum this open G chord, and then our index finger is going to get this, we'll just call it the E string, but remember it's a D, on the offbeat, followed by your thumb on the G string. 1 and 2 and index finger again right after that. So we get 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Strum, index, thumb, index, rest, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You're going to do that for the first four measures. We're going to make the C chord and do the same thing for the first measure. Same exact rhythm. Strum, E string, G string, E string, up, down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to get our pinky down and we're going to go down, up, down. Switch all the strumming. So you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Down, up, down, down, up, down. You might be wondering why I'm counting down, up when I'm not strumming up. That's still the timing. That's where you want to do it. Where you would normally do your up strum is where down, up, down. If that helps you kind of know where you're at. But I do encourage you learning how to count music. It's extremely beneficial. It's just going to make you a better player. That's the only thing that's going to happen. Back to the G. Turnaround time. So we're going to make this D7. 1, 2, and 3, and. Strum through the D7 with your index finger. Then you're going to pluck thumb, index finger on the E string, thumb down to the C string, index finger up on the A string. Again, I know I kind of sound like repeating myself because I am. It's really G, B, D, G, but for frame of reference. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and. I just used my middle finger there on accident, but that also works if you want to use your thumb for these two strings. Index on here, middle on here. That works fine too. 1, 2, and 3, and. Down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Then just lift up this finger here, slide this one up, repeat the same for the C. If you want to, you could do C7 there if you're so inclined. And then G, same rhythm, down, 2 and 3 and 4, D, 2 and 3 and 4. So all four of those are the same. It's 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 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 boom. So these four would be the cool introductory version that no matter what your level, you got this. So if we play through these 12 together, we get this sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the foundation. Let's go crazy now. First four measures, the first three are going to be the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Strum through, third fret. You can use your index or your middle finger, slide 3 to 4. So it's 1 and 2. You play this on the and, but you slide on the second beat. 1, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and. Fifth fret on the up beat on the and. 1 and 2 and 3. Thumb on the third beat. 1, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then we're going to squeeze them again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. That turns us over into the next four measures, where we're also going to spice in some things up. Here we start off our C the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1. Now we're going to go up here 5, 5, 5. If this is a G, then 5 is a C and 7 is a D. Okay, so you're going to strum through 5, and you're going to hammer 5 to 7 on the off beat. 1 and 2. Hammer comes down right on the second beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Fifth fret on the and. Pinky on the 8th fret. Back to 5th fret. Back to 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Back to our G. Again, now keep in mind, if any of these particular licks are too hard, you can just use any G or C and kind of Frankenstein a version of the easier and the more advanced version. That works just fine. So we're going to come down 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Strum open G. Hammer on the second fret, same exact way. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and the high string up here on the offbeat. And 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Ring finger on the third fret. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So the first three measures nice and slow so far. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. I love this tuning. Sorry to take a break. I'm just thinking about how cool this is and how much fun it is, and how if you've made it this far in the video, you are cool too, because you have an experimental mind and you want to take your playing further, and I appreciate that. Kudos to you. Next lick. We're going to slide 10 to 12 while we pluck the open G string. I'm on the E string or the D string. 10th fret here on the offbeat. 1 and 2. Second beat, right back to the pinch. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and. You just stay there and do it 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Fourth beat, pluck them both. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. These 4 measures. All right, into the turnaround. We're going to come down here, make our D7, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 7, 7, 7. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. If you got a slide on your pinky, you could slide into that too. This is a good slide tuning as well. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. To our 7, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. I'm 5th fret. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1. All the strings, bar 11, and then so, oops, I did that upside down. So it's 1, 2, pull up, 3, pull up, 4, pull up, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So we're gonna strum through this G now. We're going to play the 3rd fret of the 2 middle strings. Thumb, C string, index E, middle A. Triple it, down to 2-2. Triple it, down to the first beat, triple it. So it's 1, 2, pull up, 3, pull up, 4, pull up, 1 and 2. Down, up, down, 2-2. 6th fret, 5th fret, catch it on the upbeat, 2 and move everything down a fret, 5 and 4 on the 3rd beat. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Into the top. So these 4 measures, nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, pull up, 3, pull up, 4, pull up, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Into the top. Just take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go, folks. That is some flash with an open tuning. Experiment with it. Let me know if you want more in this style. I really do appreciate this tuning. I think it's a great way to, if you're stuck in a rut, feel like you're playing something new and fun. I want to link some other open tunings for the ukulele right here. Again, think about becoming a Patreon. It's cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. And until next time, have a lovely day.